What's up, boys? Welcome back. I always get so giddy when I see myself in the face cam. Like, I know what I look like, but whenever I start the stream and I see myself in the straw hat, I get a little giddy, a little happy. Also, I forgot to unplug my headset at the start of this stream, and clearly can't really wear that over the straw hat. So, I'm going to unplug my headset and plug in some in ear headphones, but I'm worried. I don't know. Maybe I'm just paranoid that it's gonna mess up my audio on stream because I'm technically changing my output device. Fingers crossed it doesn't glitch the stream out. I mean, it realistically shouldn't. I'm probably being paranoid for no reason, but I just have a fear that anytime I do anything on stream, it's gonna cause issues. Oh no, I can't hear the game. I think my fears may be correct. Um, Shoot. How do I fix this? Oh no. How's the corn looking? Looking great, brother. I might have to restart the game because there's no sound. Give me 1 second. As it's on me. It's my fault. I mean, let's just first test that I can hear sound in other places. What do I have in my music folder? I guess technically I could just play another intro song. Can I hear this? Yeah, I can. That was loud. Holy shit. Um, okay. Yeah, I just need to restart the game. Give me 1 sec. We'll we'll open and close the game while I do that. I'll have my face cam up that way it's not a black screen. Fingers crossed it works this time. Open up some Stardew to look at the corn. Yeah, that's what we're looking at. Okay, cool. Let's get it. I had a feeling the game was glitching out. Okay. I mean, at least it wasn't me. I would have been honestly upset if it was my computer or my stream that was glitching out. How are you doing, Sam? It's wonderful to see you today, brother. Let me tell you. And I'll be honest with y'all, I don't exactly remember what we're doing in this game, if I can be so real with you. Uh, Besides growing corn. Obviously, we're growing corn. Interesting. I'm going to be featured in a news column. Hopefully, it's about growing corn. No, so, like, sorry. Obviously, we've got a nice little farm. A very efficient plot of land here. And I think we bought around 50-something corn, because that's about as much as we could afford with the money we had coming into the summertime. But what I mean more is I don't know what to do moving forward. Part of me wants to go grind it out in the mines so we can get some better upgraded armor and tools and stuff like that. But then another part of me wants to go invest in, like, farm animals. Because we will eventually need farm animals to beat this game. And that's the whole objective with this challenge, is to beat the game, which is basically the equivalent of commuting... Oh my god, I can't speak. The equivalent of beating the game is completing the community center. So, like, all I need to do is finish the community center, which sounds easy, and it relatively is, with a few exceptions. Like, I'm gonna need cows and chickens. And I'm eventually gonna need, like, super rare fish. But at the same time, I need to juggle my finances, because going and buying a barn and then buying cows to put in that barn is going to cost me over 5k, and we're only at 3.5k. And I need some of that 3.5k to probably buy an item from this lady. Maybe not, actually. Oh, the apple I'll need, probably. So because we can't grow apples, I'm very likely going to need an apple to beat the game. Yeah, it's part of the artisan bundle. Okay, let's buy an apple. Screw it. It's so much money for just one apple. $800. It's heartbreaking. That's okay. We needed to beat the game. What's up, Abby? You okay? Oh. Your phone is in here. Did you find it? Oh, nice. I mean, we need more money desperately. But I also kind of want... No, I can't. I honestly cannot justify mining right now. We just need money. Because while, like, going out, spending time in the mines would be cool, I guess. If I can't afford to do anything in this game, I'm kind of just going to stagnate. And it's going to lead to a lot of boredom while I'm just stuck. Kind of unable to do anything I want to do. Yeah, honestly, let's just fish for today. I also will need to go on a tree chopping journey here soon. So maybe tomorrow or the next day, I'm gonna have to chop down a ton of trees. We'll see. Yeah, you know, I'm trying to play this, like, series very smart, and I'm trying to go about this challenge in a super efficient way. But I'm realizing it's near impossible to do this challenge in a way that is both smart and efficient. Like, it's inherently a challenge that's going to cause me to stagnate at times and do a lot of repetitive things, like growing a ton of corn or fishing a lot as our means of financial growth. That's what we'll call it, yeah. I also need to eventually buy a better fishing rod so I can start catching the legendary fish. I want to say easier, but that's not technically true. It's more likely that I'll catch a legendary fish. It doesn't make it easier to find them, but it makes it easier to actually catch them when you hook them on the line. Because with this level 1 fishing rod, if I hook a legendary fish on the line, there's no way I'm catching it. It's just too difficult. So I additionally need to save up some money for the legendary fishing rod, the highest level fishing rod in the game. But again, I'm oftentimes torn because I don't know how exactly I want to divvy up my money. Because if we're being really, really honest and financially irresponsible, I also want to buy the final backpack, the final upgrade to my inventory. You should hydrate. That's a wonderful idea, actually. I'm not gonna lie, it's been like maybe an hour or two since I drank water. Big brain, brother. But yeah, no. Right now we only have 2 slots of our inventory unlocked. I want to unlock that 3rd slot, but it's going to be $10,000 just to get that 3rd row of inventory. Like, that's an insane amount of money, first off. And I don't know if that's worth it when I have so many other things I should be spending my money on right now. Like, truthfully, and this is another argument for why I should go mining, I'm going to eventually need to buy more corn. Like, I need more corn. But if I buy more corn, I should also have sprinklers for that corn. And I need sprinklers, and can only get sprinklers by going in the mines. Basically, what I'm trying to say is, um, everything in life costs money. I have no time, and I have no money, so I'll probably stay poor forever. And I'm not just talking about Stardew Valley, I'm also talking about real life. Hey, Hunter White Wolf. Like I said, wonderful to see you. Why does the fishing lure look like a premiere ball? It really does. Especially with the white on top, I mean, it's very fitting. I mean, okay. Here's how I can try to plan this out. The traveling cart's coming back on Sunday, so I need to save up my money until at least Sunday. And then after Sunday, all bets are off. Like, realistically, after Sunday, I could go buy more corn. And if I want to do that, I'll need to mine a little bit just so I can afford the sprinklers for that corn. So, well, I'm a little torn. I think we can make it work. How are you, Hunter? Parentheses, White Wolf, unparentheses. I love that nickname, actually. Honestly, that's how I should start nicknaming some of my chatters. It reminds me of the nickname that's going around the NFL right now. I don't know if any of y'all watch football, but one of my favorite nicknames for an NFL player right now is Drake May. And his nickname is Drake May. So when people refer to him, they refer to him as Drake May. And I think that's hilarious. I think that's so funny. That'd be like me calling you Sam Pop. It just flows off the tongue, you know? Did you eat today? I did. I made a fun little tricolored rotoni pasta. I like the tricolored pasta, like noodles, not only because they're more fun and festive, but they're also healthier because they're made out of like vegetables and various plants to get like, for example, I know the green pasta is spinach. Oh my god, wait. I need to stop talking about pasta and instead focus on the video game at hand. No, oh my god, please. I feel like I'm fighting a losing battle. This sucks. I'm so locked in, boys. Oh my god, let's go. All that for a sturgeon. Lord have mercy. But no, yeah, I had tricolored pasta. I'm always a fan. Like I said, the green pasta noodles are made out of like, I can't speak for a second. Hiccups. Spinach. The red pasta noodles are made out of like peppers and stuff. It's so good. Yeah, you know, I've had a relatively good day. I had planned this stream for the evening, and I started the stream during the evening. However, I admit it's probably a little weird that I'm starting a ultimately 4-hour live stream at 8 p.m. because that means I'm not going to bed till like midnight at the earliest. But part of the reason I had planned to do this stream in the evening, and I am currently actively streaming in the evening, is because I wanted to spend a lot of today getting things done around the house. Did a ton of laundry, went grocery shopping, things like that. But I also want to spend some time today and tomorrow working on upgrades to my stream. Upgrades that are long overdue. So one of the things I did this afternoon is finally upgraded my sub badges. You don't No, my sub badges were the same back from like when I first got affiliate. And they were, oh my god, I'm not catching this one. That's insane. Maybe I can catch this. No, it's over. I don't know how it's not over. Thank God. That was anxiety inducing, bro. I didn't even want to catch that fish at that point. It was just making me mad. But yeah, no, my sub badges were the same from when I first got affiliate years ago. And when I first got affiliate years ago, they only give you like the first year of badges. So you can get a badge for like 1 month, 2 month, 3 months, 6 months, 12 months. And I think that's it. And therefore I made badges for 1 month, 2 month, 3 month, 6 month, and 12 months. But they were really basic. It was basically just the Roman numeral number associated with that month number. So the 1 month sub badge was just Roman numeral I. Meanwhile, the 6 month sub badge was the Roman numeral for 6, aka VI. And it was very basic, like as basic as sub badges could be. And then I never upgraded them further. And now, because I've been an affiliate for so long, I've got people who have been sub for like 5 years, and they all have the 1 year sub badge because I never made any sub badges for anything beyond 1 year. I never made a sub badge for 5 years. I didn't even expect people to be sub for 5 years. So yeah, I finally got around to not only making new sub badges today, something more elaborate than just Roman numerals, and it's something that is very specific to my account, aka it's the XP kind of symbol. Um, yeah, I finally got around to doing that. Oh, we completed this bundle. Let's go. So we got new sub badges, which is hype. And then another thing I started working on today, but I only got about 10 minutes into it before I took a break and started this live stream, was adding new emotes. So like I have probably 20 emotes available to me, meaning that like the maximum number of emotes I could have on my account right now is 20. And I only had like 4 or 5. So I'm trying to make more emotes and actually make use of all of the emote slots that I have unlocked over the years. Okay, there's actually some stuff in these bundles. Oh, a Maki roll. I know that one's going to be tough. Forget how to... I actually forget how to get that. I need 3 apples. We'll figure it out. It's fine. We'll figure it out. I forgot just how much it takes to beat this game. And with the traveling cart alone, I might not be able to do it. By that I mean, I have been so far throughout this playthrough using the traveling cart to purchase things like apples that I'm not allowed to grow myself. The problem with that is the traveling cart only appears on Fridays and Sundays, and its inventory is entirely random. It's pretty much a random selection of every item in the game. And therefore, the odds of me actually getting 3 apples to appear in the traveling cart and pretty much only use the traveling cart as a means of beating the game is not necessarily impossible, but it might take so very long that I don't know if it'd be feasible. So instead, we might have to do a little bit of a different exploit, that being through farm animals and naming them. If you don't know, if you get a farm animal or even your pet in the game and you name them something that is the code for an item. So let's say I named my dog 21036. Anytime you interact with your animal, anytime I would interact with my dog, I would get whatever item is associated with the code 21086 or whatever example I gave. I already forgot the number it said. So, what I might end up doing, if I'm gonna be so honest with you boys, is I might have to get some farm animals and start naming those farm animals the item code for like apple. Finally, a stream I can goon to. Yeah, you end up farmers with straw hats. Anyways, yeah. So I might just have to go through that exploit, so this doesn't take like 10 years to beat this challenge. You know, as much as I would love to stream this game for 10 years straight, at the same time, I'd rather not. Truthfully, sounds kind of like the worst thing I could do with my life. I was willing to dedicate maybe a couple months to this game, but 10 years, a bit too much commitment for a guy like me. Do I have sweet peas in here? I do have sweet peas. Okay, so we can sell pretty much everything else. Please don't go to the stream. Yeah, I guess, you know, it'd be appreciated. We all kind of kept our hands out of our pants. Um, I don't know if this is going to be enough torches to really brighten up the place, but it'll at least look a little better, I guess. I'm reading the chat messages out of order again and was so confused what stinky land meant. And then I read your chat message about taking a shower, and it makes so much more sense now. But for a brief second, I was very concerned and confused. Oh, I made too many torches. I also have somehow been placing my torches down in just all the wrong spots. This is embarrassing. Something's wrong with me, actually. Um... No, oh my god. I literally am the worst at placing down torches, apparently. I'm gonna move this one spot over. Yeah, I like that better. Yeah, I also showered today, which it was one of those everything showers. You know, normally when I pop in the shower before work, it's like in and out, 5 minutes. But like today was a 40-minute shower. I both love and hate an everything shower. Wait, did I? I think I'm just crazy. Don't worry about it, boys. I definitely was placing torches down in all the wrong spots. It's fine, we fixed them. But there were like 5 torches I placed down in the wrong place. I think I'm going insane. I might be having a stroke. I had bratwurst and garlic fries. I can only eat brats like once every 2 months. You know what's crazy? I relate to that so heavily, my brother. Like, I love a good bratwurst, but I also only love a good bratwurst when it's like at a baseball game once a year. Like, I'm never seeking them out, you know? Leave them kids alone. Join us, brother or sister. We don't discriminate. And that's what I love about Sneaky Land, you know? No discrimination in Stinky Land. No racism either. Just a community. A beautiful community. It's a conspiracy. Do we actually... Sorry, I got distracted for a sec. Are there any quests we can do right now? Actually, just one. All of the quests in our journal are things we technically aren't allowed to do because, for example, one of my quests is grow a cauliflower. I'm not allowed to grow a cauliflower. I'm only allowed to grow corn. But another quest we have is getting to level 40 in the mines. And that is the one quest out of 4 that we can do. We can go mining. I'm not prioritizing it. In fact, I'm kind of purposely pushing off mining because I have way more important things to do, like collect a ton of wood and make a lot of money. But we realistically should go mining soon. I'm just pushing it off. Hello, hello. It is farming time. Farming makes me so happy. Makes me content. This is the red-blooded American life I wish I could live. How are you today? How are you feeling? I'm gonna run out of energy so quick. It's only 10 a.m. I guess we could eat a ton of our salmon berries. Love the hat. Thank you. Thank you, brother. I'm really trying to play the part, you know? I think if I play the part of a farmer, it'll make me 10 times a better farmer than if I had shown up here in, like, my graphic tee and band hoodie combo in, like, a snapback. Like, if I showed up here in some, like, emo band hoodie with a snapback on, I'm probably not growing any corn successfully. All of the corn's gonna wither and die. But I show up to the stream in a straw hat that I should once again repeat because I'm very proud of it. All right, humble brag, was made by the Mennonites. All right, I bought this from a real pure-blooded Mennonite. Then I think the odds of us beating this game are probably 5 times as good as if I didn't have the straw hat. Like, with the straw hat, we could beat this game in year 2. Without the straw hat, we're probably never beating the game. I'll be honest with you. I'm nothing without the straw hat. They're very sausagey. I think that's a fair way to describe it, actually. Corn like emo music. I guess you're right. I could have gotten away with being a corn farmer. Just show up to the stream in like eye black, mascara, skinny jeans. I'm the biggest corn fan there ever was. Just depends what type of corn you're talking about. So that's who's in your basement? Yeah, I'm keeping a Mennonite man in my basement, forcing him to make straw hats for me. Okay, I think after today, we might be good on... Might be good on wood for a while. Oh, you know what I should do? I'm going to chop this one tree down and then take a break. I need to go check in on Marnie's for a moment. Because there's something we need to buy from Marnie's shop for the community bundles. Yeah. Since you're a corn farmer, do you have corn dogs? Well, the plan is to eventually buy animals from Marnie. And then we can purchase some pigs, maybe? Let them grow up, live a nice, long, healthy life, and then right when they're at their prime, slaughter them. And we can turn them into corn dogs. Um, how much hay do I need to get? Sorry. A doghouse. Oh, that's so much money, though. Money I don't have right now, I'm going to be so honest with you, brothers. I do love my dog. He's a great guy. But I don't have the money for that at all. Which, I need 10 pieces of hay. Alright, Marty. Thank you. It's the only time you've been helpful to me this entire playthrough so far. But thank you, Marty. Slaughter them. I mean, how else am I going to make corn dogs, you know? I'll let them live a happy life first, but they're going to have to go eventually. Okay. Thoughts. One, we need to start planning out exactly how many sprinklers we're going to want to make in accordance to how many corn crops I would like. Second thought. Depending on how much money I spend at the traveling cart tomorrow, we're going to be broke again. So, I'm also going to need more money soon. With corn and vegetable sausage. Yeah, but I can't, I can't grow any other crops. So if I had to make, like, a vegetarian corn dog, it would be corn and more corn. Because I can only grow corn. I don't have access to any other vegetables. I do have access to animals, though. I'm allowed to raise animals. But I guess we could just make a corn dog and it's all corn. Just throw a cob on a stick. It's all corn. Hey, thank you for the lurk, by the way. I agree. I know a lot about corn. Oh, shoot. Hold up. It's fine. I forgot to go to the community center, but it's only 4 p.m. We got a lot of time today. We got a lot of time to kill. I just 100% forgot that I needed to go up here. Here's the thing. I'm so torn as to what I want to happen tomorrow in game. Because, like, part of me is begging for the traveling cart to have stuff that we need so we can continue beating the game, basically. But another part of me is a little indecisive. Because, sure, like, the traveling cart might have things we need. But also, if it has things we need, that's gonna cost us a ton of money. It's gonna cost us so much money. I guess we'll find out tomorrow. It's entirely out of my control anyways. I just don't even know what I want. Even if I could pick, I am too indecisive to do so. It's a barky dog. Anyone say? Sorry about that. Wanted to mute the mic until the barking was done. Oh my god, that thunder and lightning, coincidentally, scared the living daylights out of me, bro. Okay, we're going to bed a little early. It's only 5:30 p.m. I'll admit that's just a tad early to go to bed, but it's fine because I want to get into tomorrow, and I also want to see what the traveling salesman will have at their cart. Hopefully, she doesn't screw me over. Try to sell me like an apricot for $2,000. It's the opposite of what I need right now. Our corn is really starting to sprout. My dog Cobb is looking so happy. What a sweet guy. Love my boy Cobb. We'll finish watering this corn. So, here's the other reason I want sprinklers so bad, and I've been talking about sprinklers so much of this live stream already. It's because we're wasting like half of our energy for the day just watering this corn here. And therefore, like, I really should go in the mines and get the stuff that we'll need eventually for sprinklers. The problem right now, on top of everything else I've mentioned, is we don't even have the crafting recipe for sprinklers yet, because you unlock it, I think, at farming level 1 or 2, and I'm at farming level 0 because I've yet to harvest a crop. These are the first crops we've ever planted in the game, and they haven't sprouted yet. So even if I wanted sprinklers as badly as I do want sprinklers, I want them very badly. But even if I actually wanted them, I couldn't make them right now. So like, that's another reason I'm okay with pushing off mining, and why I'm not like going out of my way to prioritize mining, because it's not needed right now. It's entirely unnecessary. Anyways, what is necessary is checking the traveling cart every Friday and Sunday. Do you have anything good for me? I might need to buy that cherry for $900. That's so sad. Let's check. Do we need the cherry as part of any of our bundles here? Yeah, we do. It hurts so much that I need to spend $900 on a single cherry. Okay. Thanks, lady. You're so kind to me. Thank you. Okay. So that's a lot of money gone. Maybe we just go fish for the rest of the day, honestly. Speaking of mining. Boy, do I love Minecraft. Hopefully that's what you were going to say, because that's what popped in my brain. Yeah, let's just go fishing for the rest of the day, and then additionally, I want to go double check the price of that top tier fishing rod, the best fishing rod in the game. If I remember correctly, it's 5,000. But it could also be very much so more than that, like maybe 8,000. I don't know. I remember one time I bought it in a multiplayer server, and it completely bankrupted us. Like, I was playing a farm with 2 of my friends, and therefore we all shared the same money. And in one purchase of a very expensive fishing rod, I sent us down to 0 gold. We had no money. So if I remember correctly, that's at least 5,000, if not more. It's gotta be more. I don't know. I don't know what you asked me. I was not paying attention to his dialogue, because I've watched some of these cutscenes 1,000 times by now. Oh, he's asking me about fishing. And I said that fishing was too difficult. Which is kind of a lie. I was lying to him, gaslighting him. Oh, now he's sad because his business is not going well. Well, bud, you're gonna get a big purchase from me soon. Good $8,000. I hate the fact that he talks in such creepy manner. He's so creepy. Especially this early in the game when you know nothing about him. Little freak, that's what he is. I was close. My first guess was 5,000. My second guess was 8,000. The best fishing rod in the game is 7,500. Yikes, dog. That's a yikes. Anyways, what about Minecraft? Sorry, I realized I didn't let you finish your point. You brought up Minecraft, and then I moved on to a different subject. I got interrupted by a cutscene. Blame the cutscene. – . . . . . . . – . – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – I don't hate the sea jelly, actually. It's a really, really good resource for energy. Like, the salmon berries restore 25 energy each, the sea jelly, 85. Now, if only I had 100 sea jellies like I do salmon berries. I have an ungodly amount of salmon berries. No, I got distracted too. All good, all good. Was there something about Minecraft you wanted to bring up? Because I've been in a very heavy Minecraft mood lately. Oh, I want to get the "You may not sleep now, there are monsters nearby" sweater. It looks dope. That is kind of sick. I will say, the one thing I love about this new Minecraft like merch collab is it actually looks like cool merch. My problem with a ton of Minecraft merch is the majority of it is just like geared towards children, and I get it. Like Minecraft is a very popular game with a younger demographic. I would assume the majority of Minecraft's demographic is young kids. So like, yeah, I don't know, man. It's a bummer, but it makes sense. And therefore, like 99% of the time I see merch for Minecraft, it looks very childish. I think they updated Bedrock so the bug should be fixed. I'll have to go test it out because I was in a very heavy like Minecraft mood. I was playing a lot of Minecraft and also working on the realm that I want to open. And a lot of that motivation got kind of sidetracked and almost like stopped in its tracks because of the Bedrock update that broke everything. Like I just felt like I couldn't play it. It was playing the game was making me annoyed. I felt like I was being rage baited by the Bedrock update. I don't know if we make more money selling these fish to Willy than we would selling them in the supply bin, but I kind of want to test it out. I can't remember what time his shop closes though, so we'll go over there at like 4 p.m. Try to sell him some fish. And then before the end of the night, I also got to go to the community center and get rid of that sherry. Oh man. I felt so tired today. I have been exhausted today. And I don't know why, because I got 12 hours of sleep last night. Like, I was working on these new sub badges that I'm very happy I finally have in my chat. Like, big thanks for all of the people who were waiting patiently and not getting on my ass about sub badges. Because, like I said, I have someone who's been subbed to me for 5 years, and there wasn't even a 5-year sub badge, let alone a 4-year sub badge, a 3-year sub badge, a 2-year sub badge. The last time I updated my sub badges, like I was saying earlier, was at the 1-year mark. So this person who's been subbed to me for 5 years still has a 1-year sub badge. However, after today, I can very happily say that there are now sub badges for every milestone, every marker, up until 8.5 years. There's no one subbed for 8.5 years right now. Like I said, the longest one is that person who's been subbed for 5 years. But like, there are sub badges ready to go for the next 8.5 years. But like, making sub badges was relatively easy. Like, I'm just sitting at my desk, staring at my computer, editing things in Photoshop. And I felt like I was gonna fall asleep doing that. Like, I was on the verge of passing out just making sub badges. Something, I don't know, maybe I overslept last night, or maybe sleeping 12 hours just fucked up my sleep schedule, but I feel so exhausted right now. Nice. Let me go check out Willie's shop, like, real quick. Like, I'm pretty sure he's open till 4 at least. Okay. I do think we make more money selling to him directly. So before we sell to him, let's see if we caught anything for the... I did catch something for the community center. Tuna. Oh, wait. I can't put it in there. Because I'm not at the community center. Something is wrong with me. Don't mind me, brothers. Okay, so we're just not going to sell our 1 tuna and 1 tilapia. But we can sell everything else. Good amount of money, brother. That's some nice money. It almost makes me want to hold on to all of my fish so I can sell them to him directly. But I don't have the inventory space nor the patience to do that, honestly. Like, the rest of the fish we catch today, I'm probably just going to put in the supply bin at the end of tonight. That's some really good money. Oh, boy. I've been trying to spend a little bit more time on my days off lately actually updating things in the stream. So, like, we have the updated face cam, graphics, as well as I updated the chat box, the events list, a ton of graphics, and just have them all themed to Windows 95 now. But I upgraded sub badges. Like, I'm gonna start working on upgrading emotes. I made 1 emote tonight before I realized it was getting too late, and I started the stream at like 8:30, which was not necessarily late. Like I said, I planned my live stream out for the PM. I always schedule my live streams into 3 categories: AM, midday, and PM, because with my work schedule and, like, you know, spending time with my wife, it's near impossible for me to, like, oh god dang it, I didn't get the treasure chest. It's near impossible for me to schedule a live stream at an exact time. Like, if I say in all confidence tomorrow that I'm gonna stream at 12 p.m., realistically, I should be able to do that. Because I don't work tomorrow, my wife is working tomorrow, so I should ideally stream when she's at work, aka midday, 12 p.m. However, if I want to, like, go hang out with a friend, or maybe get some more laundry done, because I started my laundry today, I folded 2 baskets of laundry today, I still have 3 baskets left to do. Now, that's a mixture of my laundry and my wife's laundry, hence why, in total, it's 5 baskets of laundry. I admit that out of context, that probably sounds crazy. But, like, I have 5 baskets of laundry, and I only folded 2 of them today. Now, I don't want to be too harsh to myself, you know? I want to give myself credit where credit's due. I washed a ton of laundry today. And washing the laundry is, like, half of the work. You know, that's half the battle. That's why there's 5 baskets of laundry that need to be folded, because we washed, like, all of our laundry today. The point I'm trying to get to, sorry, I got way off track, is, sure, I could say that I'm streaming at 12 tomorrow, but if I get distracted doing laundry, or if I wake up late, or anything at all that would prevent that from happening, I'm gonna feel mad at myself. Sorry. I thought I heard a fish on the line. There was not. Like, I'm gonna be mad at myself, and I know some of my viewers are gonna be left kind of confused. I don't think they would be mad at me, but it's like unfair to my viewers to say that I'm gonna stream at 12 and then stream at 2, which is why I don't schedule my streams out to concrete specific times. I don't have a set time for my stream schedule. My stream schedule is AM, midday, or PM. And there's a lot of crossover with those two. Slash 3 time frames. But like 2 of those time frames can have a lot of crossover. For example, 11:30 in the morning, I could count that as an AM stream, but I could also count that as a midday stream. Really depends how we're feeling. Same with like 5 p.m. I feel like 5 p.m. is kind of on that gray area where like could be midday, could be PM. I think that leans a little bit more towards PM, but like 4:30 is maybe even a better example. 4:30, if I start a stream at 4:30, it could be midday, it could be PM. Like I guess what I'm trying to say is it gives myself some wiggle room where I can hold myself to a schedule while not breaking that schedule and lying to y'all with that schedule and never meeting the times in that schedule because life got in the way. Like if my schedule was set to exact time frames, an exact time on the clock, I would never probably start my stream on time. Like for my next 4 streams, let's just use those as an example. My next 4 streams, I'm supposed to go live in the PM, the midday, the PM, the midday. I can confidently say that we're going to hit all of those time frames and we're going to follow that schedule correctly, accurately. However, if my next 4 streams were scheduled out where it said 7 p.m., 12 p.m., 6 p.m., 1 p.m., I'm probably not going to get any of those correct. We're probably never going to start the stream on time if that's how my schedule works. And I'm just being honest. You know, I know that about myself. I can be honest about myself. And I can honestly say, I could never start a stream on time with that sort of schedule. Maybe in like a distant future where streaming is like a part-time or full-time job for me, then sure. I could find the argument and I could find the willpower to have a stream schedule that's set to specific times on the clock. A number on the clock. No. Not right now. It's just not happening right now, brothers. But again, I think my schedule is kind of perfectly catered to my life right now. And like a midday stream versus a PM stream still gives people enough of an estimate of when a stream's starting where I don't feel like, I don't know, I'm screwing them over with lacking communication and a lackluster schedule. Yes, Abby. Okay. That's fine. Do you want me to wake you up if you're going out there? Are you going out there? Oh, okay. That's fine. Oh, God. Okay. So it hasn't been resetting every night. I don't think so, because it didn't do it last night. Yeah, but can you set those up weekly? Oh, you'll have to show me how to do that. Yeah. Okay. Cool, cool. What was I doing? Oh, yeah. So even though I'll admit my schedule right now is still a little vague, and there's some gray area between like what counts as a midday stream and what counts as a PM stream. Because like I said, 4:30, technically both in my eyes. It's at least better than no schedule. And like today, for example, I probably should not have started the stream at like 8:30. Not because it was incorrect in reference to the schedule. The schedule had me starting the stream in the PM. But the reason I probably shouldn't have started the stream at 8:30 is because that means now we're gonna be awake for far too long tonight. But that's on me. And that's my fault. And that's on trying to make all of my sub badges upgraded and improved. And it was worth it. You know, I actually don't take it back. I forgot to put the cherry in the community center. That's annoying. Can't believe I forgot to do that. It's fine. I'm not salty. Okay. Well, on the bright side, it's raining today, so we can save some time and energy not watering our crops. Thanks, Mom. We're good on wood, truthfully. We have. If you're talking to me, I'm never gonna be able to hear you with these headphones. By the way, I'm in summer year one. Yeah, these earbuds are somehow worse. You can talk to me. I'm just saying, I'm gonna need more of a warning. Why do I have the earbuds in over the head? Because I can't wear the headphones. But no, these are like somehow more noise suppressing than those. Um, so I'm going back and forth what I want to do. Maybe we just go fishing again today, honestly. We need money. Also, Clara says hi. She said hi back. My microphone is set to eliminate background noise, and therefore it's near impossible for it to pick Abby up, even if she's sitting like right here sometimes. Um, that's why sometimes when we play games together, I almost prefer doing it over Discord because then people can actually hear you, even though we are in the same room. Where did I get this? What did I get this? Which bundle is this for? Is it the artisan bundle? Well, we're almost done with that bundle. Yay. I honestly just think we go fishing again. I'm so broke and I need so much money. What? He's laying on my pants, bro. It's not that I wasn't listening to you. I can't hear you. Okay. Oh my god, I haven't checked my cave in a while. Wait, I forgot we went with the bat cave because the bats cultivate fruit that I can't grow normally. I haven't checked my cave in weeks. Hopefully there's some good fruit in there, bro. I need that fruit in order to complete the community center. Can I have the thunder and lightning stop just trying to destroy everything on my farm? He's so cool. There, it's a one piece of fruit in here, and it's a spice berry, which I don't need. Honestly, that might be my fault for not checking it in a couple weeks. Some of the fruit might have despawned in that time. Oops. Okay. Well, I ran back to my farm for nothing. Let's just go fish the rest of the day. If I make enough money before Willie closes his shop, I might buy the upgraded fishing rod. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah. Actually, now I think about it, I should have brought some of my bait and some of the bobbers that I have in my chest along with me, because like I haven't been holding on to them because we have the basic fishing rod, which cannot and is not allowed to use both bait and bobbers. But if I buy the upgraded one today, then if I brought them with me, we could have immediately started using both bait and bobbers, but it's fine. We need $2,200. 2,200 in order to get best fishing rod in the game. Well, 2,200 more than what I have right now. Willie's place closes at 5. I think we can make 2,200 in 7 hours. Especially with the time in the game pausing every time we fish. I haven't had that pleasure, that joy in so long, because like my last 3 playthroughs of this game have all been multiplayer. I have a farm with Zach and Mickey. I have a farm with Abby. And then I had a farm with like Zach, Dylan, but that one died off pretty quickly. But yeah. Like multiplayer Stardew Valley almost feels like hard mode of Stardew because the game never pauses. Like anytime we're in this little fishing minigame, the fishing minigame, thank you. Would have been a great time if the fish. Oh no, we're screwed. See, this is what I meant earlier when I said it's like impossible to catch fish with the level 1 fishing rod. What the fuck is this? It's so jumpy. I've pretty much given up on this. Oh my god. I hated everything about that. Anytime we're in the little fishing minigame, or if we open our inventory, the timer pauses. And that's so nice. Makes me so happy. But in multiplayer, the timer never pauses. So, like, a day in game is genuinely just 10 minutes. That's it. You don't get any more time. Whereas, like, we could stretch out a day in the single player playthrough to, like, 30 minutes if we wanted to. If we just were constantly in menus and in little fishing mini games or in cutscenes with people. Like, I remember back when I first started playing this game, my first ever playthrough, I was so, like, neurotic about writing things down and having, like, checklists and almost planning out each day far in advance that, like, days in game would genuinely take, like, half an hour. Because I'd be constantly pausing and, like, checking my little to-do list or going into like cutscenes, dialogue with people. And I only remember that because like oftentimes back then my streams would be about 2 hours. Nowadays they're far more of a variable. One stream would be 2 hours, one stream would be like 6 hours. But my streams usually were like 2 hours back then. And a 2 hour stream would only be 4 days in game. We would genuinely only progress 4 days. No, it's fine. I was wondering what you were grabbing for a sec. You're stealing my water. Okay, so I was pretty confident about getting $2,000 by 5, but now that we're only catching seaweed and terrible, terrible fish, I don't think we're going to be able to buy this upgraded fishing rod today. I'm kind of sad. But also, it's kind of expected for only to be able to catch terrible fish with this terrible fishing rod. Do I need a red snapper for anything? I do. We can finish a bundle. Yeah, let's hold on to one of our red snappers. Okay. How much money would I get from you, brother, if I sold all this stuff? Not enough. I'll say that. Unlucky. Okay, it's only 2:10. A little under 3 hours to go before he closes up shop. Oh, we need so much. I'm definitely not gonna be able to afford this stupid fishing rod unless I'm able to catch like 5 iridium starred flounder, and instead we catch a red snapper. Oh my god, that's not helpful. I mean, on the bright side, we'll definitely be able to afford the fishing rod tomorrow if I keep fishing for the rest of today and then sell my fish tonight. I'm just impatient. I want the good fishing rod now. We're just catching more red snapper. I'm so salty. Whatever. I've given up on trying to buy this fishing rod at least. We'll buy it tomorrow. I'm gonna stop caring about it so it no longer makes me sad. Dude, we are just catching seaweed today. This is so annoying. Also, I'm kind of surprised. We've spent the majority of this playthrough just fishing. It's been our financial crutch. And I'm not level 10 in fishing yet. I'm only at level 8. You know, I'm gonna be level 10 in catching red fucking snapper. Oh my god. Ah. I don't need red snapper right now. Well, you know what else we should do? Hold up. We're gonna stop fishing at the ocean anyways, because one, we're only catching red snapper, and two, I need to utilize this rainy day to try and fish other places. I should have thought about this before, just now, but like, you can only catch certain fish on rainy days, and therefore, I should also try fishing in like a river and a lake to see if we can catch any rain fish in the river biome or the lake biome. Whatever fish I have on the line right now is twitching. That wasn't difficult to catch, but it was annoying, and I did not appreciate that. Not helpful. Actually, kind of lied. That river jelly is a little helpful because it can restore my energy. That's like the only non-fish item I'm okay with catching because the jelly is so strong when it comes to restoring energy. Welcome back, Hunter White Wolf. Is this another pike? Dude, these pike move in such a weird way. I don't like it. Hey, fishing treasure chests have a chance to yield a row. Oh, I don't actually like that. I mean, it's kind of helpful, actually. A little bit. I'm torn. It's helpful for this challenge, but it's not helpful in the grand scheme of the game. Torn. Okay, it's fine. There was something else I was gonna do. Oh, yeah. I want to check and see if there's any pike that we need in current bundles. We might have already completed the bundle with Pike. I think we did. Okay, that's fine. Did not take long to iron the pants. And you know, I was a little confused what you meant when you said you were gonna go iron. I didn't want to assume, but also I couldn't think of anything else that would mean. At the same time, though, I've never ironed anything in my life. So, like, I'll be honest, it's not my first thought. I don't know what my first thought was. Maybe go mine some iron in Minecraft, but, like, when you said iron in the chat, my first thought was not ironing pants. Catching a lot of pike. Actually, I think the only thing I caught were pike and one single bream. Which is fine. I'm just going to go up to the lake, do a little bit of fishing on the lake. Take advantage of the fact that it's raining. Maybe we'll catch like a rare fish you can only catch in the rain. Up on the lake, because the river is not treating us very nicely. Additionally, we have a red snapper to complete one of our bundles. Awesome. We get 5 warp totems. I don't hate that, actually. That's super useful. It'll save us a lot of traveling time in the future here. What do we unlock? The vault. Oh, God. I forgot. This is just spending your money in order to unlock things. I mean, at least we can do that. At least we're not going to be constantly stun-locked by the fact that I can't grow an apricot. I might not be able to grow an apricot, but I can sure as hell spend some money. Okay. Oh, you know what else I forgot to take over to the sea urchin? Forgot to take the sea urchin to the community center. It's fine. It's whatever. Hopefully, like I said, we can find at least 1 or 2 rare fish here. Wasn't really finding anything that exciting over by the river. I don't really remember what the rare fish in the lakes are, though. Honestly, my knowledge of fishing in both rivers and lakes is very slim, because I just predominantly do all my fishing in the ocean, because that's where a lot of the most expensive fish are. So, like, I know a lot about ocean fish. But the river and lake biome... Yeah, I couldn't tell you off the top of my head what would be considered rare here. I know it's not a chub. Definitely not a chub. That thing will sell for 50 gold max. Unhelpful. But it's fun. Oh, man. Also, my corn is going to grow in either 1... No, 2 or 4 days. Can't remember if corn is 12 days or 10 days. If it's 10 days, we'll have our corn ready to go here soon. Did I get the treasure chest? Did that count? Oh my god, I can't believe that counted. All of that for 5 wood. That's actually so unhelpful. I don't need 5 wood, actually. Nor do I need a single piece of clay. And I'll use up the river jelly, get my energy back, just so we can fish a little bit longer. That's incorrect. I just threw my fishing rod into a tree. Because, like, I want to catch at least 1 or 2 more fish here. But we're only catching chub, which is kind of ruining my motivation. Like I said, I wanted to at least see if I could find something rare, but at this point, I've mentally given up. Okay, we should probably go home soon. It's a carp. I thought it was something fancy for a second because it was dark and it looked like a different color. That's just a carp. Inventory pool. Says who? Thanks. Okay. Tomorrow, oh, almost knocked my head off. Tomorrow, we will go buy the iridium fishing rod. It might be a 3rd straight day of fishing, because after buying the iridium fishing rod, we will have 0 gold. So, I'll need to make my money back somehow. Okay. Real quick. Any of these fish I need to hold on to? I might not make my money back. Shoot. Give me a sec. I've run out of inventory space. So awkward. Do I need this? No. No. Pike. No. Okay, everything's fine. My inventory was a little messy there. It's okay. I fixed it. And we're gonna get to bed before 1, which is better than... better than going to bed at 2. And passing out. We also reached level 9 fishing. Very happy about that. Nice. We'll have just enough money for the iridium fishing rod. First things first, we need to water our crops. Our corn looks like it's almost there. Almost fully sprouted. Hey, have a nice night. Thank you for showing up what you did. Appreciate ya. Okay, yeah. I mean, ideally... Nah, we're just buying the fishing rod. I was trying to think of anything better I could spend my money on right now, and one thing that came to mind was the upgraded backpack, but like... We're definitely just spending our money on fishing rod. And then we'll have to make, like I said, a lot of money back before Friday, because that's when the traveling cart is back in town. I'm basically forced to have at least 5,000 gold. No, 5,000 pushing it. I say at least 3,000 gold on hand at all times, in case the traveling cart has anything good for me. Additionally, because we'll be able to buy our upgraded fishing rod today, I'm going to open this chest and grab, like, a couple river jellies, some deluxe bait, and we'll do 2 of our bobbers. I don't know how many bobbers we'll get through today, but I'm going to bring 2 just to be safe. Let's teleport to the beach. Thank you. Look at that. It saves us so much time, bro. Oh wait, I forgot Willie's not going to be in his shop right away. Well, I guess we can waste a little bit of time by fishing. We have to wait till 9 for him to open up shop. Okay, and immediately we just catch seaweed. So unhelpful. Hi, Willie. You were complaining in our last cutscene together how broke you are. I'm here to change that, my brother. Here to make you the richest man in Stardew Valley. My preferred bobber of choice is the cork bobber, but we have so many other bobbers right now that we've just found throughout our time fishing, and more specifically getting chests out of the ocean, just finding chests from fishing, that, yeah, I'm gonna try to use up all of these bobbers that I found from fishing chests before I go waste money on the bobber I prefer. What does the spinning bobber do again, though? Oh, shikes. That was fast. I don't even remember. Increases the bite rate when fishing. Oh, that makes so much more sense why we found a fish literally the second our fishing rod touched the water. Scared me. Okay, so ideally then, we should be able to find a ton of fish today. With the upgraded fishing rod, the bobber we're allowed to put on it now, and the bait we're allowed to put on it now. This should actually improve how much money we're making in a day by a lot. A lot. I might not have the inventory space for all these fish, but okay. If we need to sell them, at least between now and 5 p.m., we can just go over to Willie's and sell them directly to him. Get some space back in our inventory. I don't want to be too confident, but this could be the most money we make in one day. Today. Because previously it was like 4,000. And that was just on a really good fishing day where I also sold, like, some lucky items I found out of a chest. Like, I think I sold a diamond. Oh, whatever fish this is, that was not my friend. Yikes. See, for fish like that, I prefer having the cork bobber, so I don't get absolutely destroyed. I found another one of those back to back. Jeez. I also found a ruby out of that chest, which I could give to Gunther. Sell the extra to Clint. We'll run up there in a second. I want to get a couple more fish in my inventory, because on the way over there, I'm going to also sell fish to Willie. If I'm leaving my fishing hole, I might as well make a trip out of it. Visit 3 places for the price of 1. See, this right here is what I meant by, like, 1 day in Stardew could realistically be, like, 10 minutes or 30 minutes, depending on how you play it. Like, with this spinning bobber that we have, increasing our rate of finding fish. Okay, that seems unfair, the way this fish is moving. God, holy. It would move away from my bobber the second I touched it. It made it so impossible to predict its movements, because, like, you have to put your bobber on it if you want to catch it, but you put your bobber on it, then it goes away. That was rough. Yeah. Let's quickly run. I need to stop by all these places before 5, and I don't want to push it. I know leaving at 12 might be a little early, but it's fine. Like I said, we could sell the ruby to Clint. That should hopefully make us some good money back. Oh, man. Alright, donate ruby to museum. I got a new reward. What do I get? I can't plant starfruit, but it's so nice of you to offer. It almost makes me mad, though, because starfruit is so good. You make so much money off starfruit, and I can't grow it. I'm just being tempted. This is terrible. Go back down to the ocean. We're gonna just keep fishing for the rest of the day. I'll sell another batch of fish to Willie before 5. The rest will get sold in the supply crate tonight. And then hopefully we can actually get ourselves back up to a pretty decent spot financially. I mean, we just spent 7,500 today. What just happened? It didn't give me a fish. I completed the minigame, and it didn't give me a fish. I feel like I got robbed. I've actually never seen that before. I've spent so much of my life playing this game. Hundreds of hours in this game. I've never seen that happen before. I caught a fish. The minigame went away, like it normally does, like that. But it didn't give me a fish. This fishing spot isn't bad, but I'm getting a lot of trash for some reason. We are catching fish really fast, though. I'm a big fan of that. Okay, well. Lucky. Hmm. You know what else I should probably start doing? add it to like my list of daily to-do lists or checklists. I don't know what you would call it. I need to get a maki roll for one of the community center bundles. And you can unlock the recipe for how to cook a maki roll by watching the TV show, like the cooking show. But I'm pretty sure you only unlock it one day a year. And it's a specific day every year. So, like, I'd have to probably watch the cooking show on, like, spring 12th to unlock that recipe. Or it is an item that you'll see in the saloon that they'll have on the menu occasionally. I might just go buy it from the saloon. I think that's what I did in my first playthrough. Because, like, I don't even have a house with a kitchen yet. So, in order to afford the upgrade to a house, just to cook a maki roll would be an insane investment.
Get it, Caleb.
What are you saying?
Get it from in town?
Yeah, that's what I was just saying.
No.
Yeah, you can buy a maki roll at the saloon. So that's probably what I'm gonna do. Yeah. And like I'm already checking the traveling cart every Friday and Sunday for items that'll hopefully uh be a community center bundle. Like the last traveling cart we bought an apple. One before that I bought I think it was a hot pepper. I've been slowly buying crops that we need to complete community center bundles from the traveling cart, but it's not reliable. Because like I said, the traveling cart can have a random selection of any item in the game. And they're always overpriced. The only benefit to the traveling cart is because it can be like any item in the game, you can find some really rare items. You're just, once again, gonna spend an upcharge on them. So, like, I'm torn. Very torn. Hey, what's up, Silver Galaxy? How you doing? Hope you're doing well. Okay. Running out of energy again. I think I've eaten both of the food items I brought with me today. We could just start eating seaweed. I think I'll eat the seaweed to get my energy back above 50. But we might take a break from fishing here. Like I said, I like having my energy above 50 because I don't know the exact number or percentage you need when it comes to energy and getting all of your energy back the next day. All I know is if you go to bed with 0 energy, you're not getting all your energy back the next day. But what I've noticed, at least, is when I go to bed with at least 50 energy, I do get all my energy back the next day. I can buy the recipe from a maki roll here, but they're not selling it right now. I'll at least buy the recipe so I have it. But that's not very helpful, my brother, I'm gonna be honest. Are there any other recipes I need on the bulletin board? Fried egg. I don't think they're selling the recipe for a fried egg. No, they have the recipe for omelet, though. Okay. Some of the tips I gave you last time helped? Oh, no, 100%. 100%. This is definitely helpful. I also... So, at the end of the last stream, I was so confused, like, how you were already following me. And I looked back at the chat log, alright? Sorry if that's a little creepy. No, I looked back at the chat log, and you followed me in, like, 2018, 2019? I don't know, a crazy long time ago. back when I first started playing this game, like when I was still doing my first ever playthrough, which is crazy. That was so long ago. I don't know. It was very funny to see. It was also really cool to see, but maybe that's just me. Anyways, we're gonna sell a lot of stuff tonight, and I think we can start slowly transitioning our priority over to the mines because I really want to unlock the ability to craft sprinklers, and if I do, I'm gonna need, respectfully, a lot of ore. So let's put some of this stuff away. Sell some stuff that I don't need. Is there anything here I need to hold on to? Don't have a tuna in my chest, shockingly. Everything else, though, I can pretty much sell, including the starfruit seeds, which makes me so sad. I do not want to sell those, but I can't grow them, so rest in peace, starfruit. I don't know what I want to keep. For my trip to the mines tomorrow, I don't know what I need in my inventory, per se. Yeah, I noticed I had already followed you and genuinely didn't remember you / why I followed you. Though with how you interacted with me last stream, it seems like younger me made a good choice. Hopefully younger me also was I don't know, worthy of your follow. I feel like back then, I don't like watching my streams from back then because I was so cringy. But you know, I'm at least happy that you think it's a good choice today. I mean, we were talking about it the other stream. I went on a long rant about like the old days of streaming. But at the same time, and I said the same thing at the end of that rant, I think that's just a part of like growing, getting older, and also like practicing with any hobby. Like when I first started streaming, I was so bad at it. Which is why I was surprised anyone followed me back then, including yourself. Because like I did not know how to talk for more than a couple minutes. And if there was no one in the chat, I had literally zero skills when it came to just talking to myself. So I would oftentimes sit there kind of quiet. Which is never going to convince anyone to ever show up to your stream. So yeah, I definitely don't like going back and rewatching some of my old streams because I find them unbearably cringy. But in the grand scheme of things, I guess it was helpful for helping me grow and become a better streamer. Not sure what you streamed at the time when I jumped on and watched. I was pretty much just streaming 2 games back then when I first started. And it was Stardew Valley and Minecraft. I also kind of streamed Counter-Strike every once in a while, but my computer was way worse back then. And therefore I couldn't really afford a computer that could properly run Counter-Strike. Like my computer, when I played it and streamed it, was getting 30 FPS. Like it was struggling. It might have been Minecraft then? Really? Okay. I just assumed it was the Stardew because you were in Stardew stream last time and it was one of the 3 options. But it might have been the Minecraft if you say so. And also that would kind of make sense because no one really watched my Stardew streams. I remember like back then when I played Stardew and Counter-Strike, no one watched. But when I played Minecraft, I actually had viewers. Which then ultimately kind of caused me to... I don't want to say have a preference towards Minecraft. But I definitely streamed it a lot more than the other 2 games. because I wanted to get viewers. Obviously, I mean, kind of the whole point of streaming. Minecraft is a well-saturated game. Yeah. Wait, we needed a crab. Wait. Fish shank? No, not that one. We will complete a bundle. This will complete a bundle for us. Wonderful news. Huge news, let me tell you. Greatest news of all time. I need to upgrade this weapon ASAP. That took way too many hits. Yeah, this weapon's gotta go. This weapon has gotta go, boys. I'm so sad, boys and girls. Ow. That was exceptionally rude. Oh, hey, we leveled up. I would have never known that until you told me last stream. Okay. Killed every mob, so I don't think the ladder's gonna be hidden behind a mob. You just need to get lucky with mining. Please. I want to destroy this thing before it coons. Thank you. Dude. Okay. I know I spent like 8,000 gold yesterday on an upgraded fishing rod, but my next irresponsible purchase might just be a better weapon, because this weapon is not only wasting so much of my time, but is causing me so much pain. Totally understand. Yeah. I mean, listen, I was very my content was lacking variety. That's a nice way of putting it. Back when I first started streaming, I'm not exaggerating when I said I only streamed like 3 games. Or 99% of the streams I did back then. Okay, I need to find a ladder ASAP. This is gonna actually suck if I can't. No, this is not good. I have so much pain. So much pain in my heart. Please. Okay, I'm taking actually a lot of damage. I haven't been in like the early game of Stardew Valley in so long. I forgot just how tricky the game can be in the early game. Please stop. I'm definitely dying if I can't find the ladder soon. Okay, stop. Thank God. Okay. I actually thought I was gonna die. I'm not gonna lie. I was so scared there. I'm following 100% interested in being here for the ride. Also, shameless plug. I have some experience moderating. Honestly, I might hit you up for Discord advice. I don't know if we were talking about it in the last stream. I know I talked about it recently. I just can't remember which stream. So either we were talking about it and that's why you brought it up, or you just are very coincidental. It's kind of perfect timing that you brought it up, if you weren't already aware. I have been slowly in the process of building out my Discord server because for like the past couple years of having a Discord server, it was always just the general chat and general voice. Like, it was arguably more simple than 90% of Discord servers. like embarrassingly so. Like I said, I basically just had like a text chat, a voice chat, and that's it. And only in the last like couple weeks have I started adding some more chats, and only recently did I have things like the admin group of chats where I post like the rules, schedule, stream status, announcements. That admin group of chats did not exist before yesterday. um, the individual chats for the most part existed, but the grouping, actually like organizing chats into groups, isn't a thing I started doing until yesterday. Straight up, which is I guess pure coincidence then if this isn't something we talked about before. So definitely something I'll probably hit you up about because I have little to no knowledge when it comes to Discord. I mean, I have knowledge about like messaging people. I use Discord all the time for calling my friends, but like I have no knowledge when it comes to setting up a server. And my server for its entire lifetime, for the multiple years I've had it now, has been as basic as it can get. Embarrassingly so. Yeah. Even like simple things like Discord roles, I am slightly not knowledgeable about. Oh, please don't cocoon. Oh my god, I think it just started the animation of cocooning. We killed it. Okay. I need to just get to level 20 so I can leave. Depending on how much money the weapons and yeah, depending on how much money the weapons and why can I not think of what it's called right now? The Adventurers Guild cost. I might go buy a weapon after we get out of here. Thank you for joining the Discord, by the way. Like I said, it's definitely in its infancy of actually being a real server. I'll TM you on Discord. No, yeah, for sure. Uh, you know, time-wise, schedule's all over the place. I'll admit that. Ow. That's okay. We'll find a time to make it work. Oh, amazing. I can leave. Maybe I can get away with using this sword for a little bit. I wanted to buy a better sword, but I could save my money and just buy that, or just use this. What do I get rid of here, though? Probably just the rice shoot. I could have maybe got rid of the clay, but I actually need clay. A little bit. Clay is an item I surprisingly do not have a lot of right now. You have mutual server messaging not turned on, so I couldn't DM you, though. Oh, yeah, I've had that turned off for a while, just because, like... This is more a back-in-the-day thing. You used to get some weird messages, let me tell you. We're currently running at 4 to 8 damage. I actually don't hate the femur. For 350 gold, that's not bad. I also don't hate the silver saber. 6 to 11 versus 8 to 15. But the defense might be good because I'm taking a lot of health out there. And I might just buy the... What do we think? I kind of am leaning towards Silver Saber because I was taking a lot of damage. But the femur is funny. So I also would be okay with buying the femur. No, yeah, like part of the reason I had my messages on private, like I don't know if private's the right word, but basically only friends can message me, is because not only would I get weird messages, but I feel like every other week, a friend of a friend of a friend, or like someone you're in a Discord server with, gets hacked, and then they try to send you like scam messages and stuff. Like, I constantly get the most suspicious messages from people, so I turned it off. And even now, like some of my friends on Discord will still get hacked, and I'll get such sus messages. Um, hmm. Sell those. I think I'm just gonna buy the Silver Saber. As funny as the femur is, I want a little bit of upgraded defense. I feel so weak out there. Saying sus in 2025. Okay, I was saying sus before sus was a thing. Okay, I feel like Among Us ruined the word sus because it was actually a part of my vernacular regularly before Among Us. The same way that like I feel like some other like video game terminology's been kind of ruined. Like I can't use the word cracked without thinking of Fortnite. And that sucks. Because I used to use that term all the time in some video games. And now Fortnite has just gone and ruined it for me. Unlucky. Oh, you know what we could do? We could bring that grab over to the community center tomorrow. I'm not going there now. It's too late, and I feel like walking over there, frankly, but bring it over there tomorrow. Also, artifact for Gunther. For sure. We'll take that over there. Oh wait. Why do I not... Why do I have an amethyst in my chest if I haven't even given one to Gunther yet? What am I doing? I'm an insane person. Respectfully. I feel like I've been playing so casually because like I can just kind of funny haha focus on corn. Like I can just joke around and grow corn that I haven't been doing things I should have done because I'm not taking the game as seriously as like the first time I played it, for example. TikTok ruined crack for me. Yeah, I forgot that word could be used about something else. I don't know if that's what you mean, but there is a third meaning to cracked that I also don't like. Okay, I literally, dude, I should have just read both your messages. But like my default is read a message, react to it. Read a message, respond to it. I read your first message, responded to that first message, and then read the second message, and I was immediately proven right. Immediately, the one thing I was worried about was brought to truth. I so sorry. So funny. That's so much funnier. I mean, it is funnier. I just feel silly because, like, we were already talking about it in the chat. I just had to catch up. I was literally one message behind. No, yeah, I also kind of hate that. I've been seeing that in a lot of TikTok comment sections. And it made me uncomfortable because, like, it's okay. I think the reason it makes me uncomfortable is because it's so unnecessarily aggressive. Like, it's somehow more aggressive than just saying fucked. I don't like that. Like, back in my day, we used to just say fuck, and I guess I'm becoming old now. Because, yeah, no, that's so viscerally aggressive. TikTok did something YouTube hasn't? What's that? I mean, it does a lot of things that YouTube doesn't do right. allowing photos and comments, 100%. I love that. I think it's so funny. We definitely have to go to the community center as well as to the museum. What do I want to do with the rest of my time, though? I could go fishing for more money, but I think we're actually okay at 4,000 gold. Like, unless the traveling cart has an insanely expensive item that I just so happen to need in order to beat the game, which I doubt. I think 4,000 gold is enough to buy whatever I need from the traveling cart tomorrow. I'll just have to go fishing before the traveling cart comes back on Sunday, because I don't think 4,000 gold is enough for both the traveling cart tomorrow and the traveling cart on Sunday. And right now, the traveling cart is kind of our only way of progressing in the game when it comes to any crop that isn't corn. No, it's not time to goon. It's time to go to the museum. Sorry. I realize that probably sounds insane to the people in the Twitch chat that I just said that. It was a YouTube chat message. My bad, guys. It's... Oh, there's a luau. Oh, wait. Maybe that's what we'll do today. Dude, I can't even go to Gunther's. Community center and then the luau. The Dokes meme, I just can't prove it yet, kills me. It's so funny because you can use it for almost everything. Like, one of my ex-coworkers texted me about another ex-coworker, and he was using the Dokes meme to basically say, me when I think insert coworker name is the devil, but I just can't prove it yet. Which is insane, but it's also so funny. Hey, complete another bundle. We've been doing a lot of bundles today. And the crab pot for the beach, magical. That's beautiful. It's exactly what we needed, actually. No, like I said, sometimes the people posting like pictures or just jokes in a TikTok comment section is more funny than the actual TikTok, and I love it. Do you have a fursuit? No, I'm too poor. I know them bitches cost like thousands of dollars, though. I know that's probably not going to make the soup good, but I don't care. You think I could put my crab pots on the ocean? Probably not. I don't think they're going to let me. What a bummer. At the very least, I'm going to try to quickly socialize with everyone to just get some friendship XP. And then we'll leave. Forgot today was the luau, so I didn't bring any good things to put in the soup. And I don't think they're going to be happy with my one salmon berry that I've donated to the soup. But that's okay. I don't really care about making the villagers happy. I don't even know why I'm talking to them. I don't need friendship with them. Only thing I care about is corn. You know, I can't even be mad, though, that someone asked in the chat if I have a fursuit. Because usually, the gut reaction when someone joins my stream and they see that my name is Wolf is one of two things. One, furry, which I kind of did that to myself. Or they just think that I'm trying to be really edgy. Like guy who goes to parties with a full top to bottom graphic tee of like wolves howling to the moon. You know, that type of guy. And I'm also not that. I'm not that guy, pal. I'm not really a wolves howling at the moon kind of guy. No, the reason my username is Wolf is not because I'm a furry, and I'm also not cringe like that. Um, do we need this to beat the game? I don't know. Give me one sec. Let me finish my point. Uh, the reason my username is Wolf is not because I'm a furry, and not because I'm like a cringe neckbeard. It's because it's my last name. My last name is Wolf. Huh. Give me one second. I know I said I wasn't going to use the wiki for this playthrough, but we've already broken that rule one time. What's twice? I'm double checking the bundles because I have not unlocked every bundle yet. I'm checking if we need the star fruit for any bundles. I genuinely can't remember, and we haven't unlocked 2 of the rooms worth of bundles yet. And I'm just a little paranoid that we will eventually need one. Okay, I don't think we need starfruit. Also, I think we have unlocked every single bundle. Boiler room, fish tank, pantry, bulletin board. Yeah, we've unlocked everything. Why did I think we had more bundles to unlock? Probably because there's still empty rooms in the community center, but I guess not every room gets a bundle. Huh. Yeah, I think we've unlocked every bundle. Interesting. Okay, anyways, well then we don't need to buy the starfruit then. And, you know, worst case, if we did need to buy it, there's always next year. Let's get started. So, Wolf, I know you're doing this Stardew Challenge playthrough. What else are you streaming for games? What do you play personally? Any guilty pleasures? Any games plan on having followers interact with? So, pretty much yes to all of those except MMOs, which is also why I low-key skipped over reading it. I don't play MMOs. I just don't have the time. It's such an investment. So I've been thinking about making a graphic to either post somewhere on social media or maybe like in the Discord of what games we're currently playing in the schedule. Like, I think it would be helpful, but it would also be a little difficult because there's playthroughs I'm doing, and then there's also just games I kind of play all the time. Like, I'll play Fortnite once a month with my friends. I don't personally love Fortnite, but 90% of my friends have Fortnite, and it is a very good, almost setting to go hang out with friends. Why did you send me home? I was gonna set up my crab pots in the ocean. That's disrespectful, first off. First off, I did not want to go all the way home. I was hoping that the cutscene would end and I'd still be on the beach. Whatever. Um, what was I even saying? Oh, yeah, so like, right now I'm technically doing 2 playthroughs, but there's a ton of games that I'll play throughout the course of a month. Like, the 2 playthroughs I'm currently doing are Stardew Valley and Pokemon Fire Red / Leaf Green with only shiny Pokemon. I just don't know which game I'm going to play yet, depending on which game I get my shiny in. I'm, no lie, playing 4 copies of the game at once. And just kind of trying to do anything I can to boost my shiny luck. I'm playing 2 copies of Fire Red, 2 copies of Leaf Green, and whichever game I find the shiny in first, I'm playing that game. But, yeah, those are the only 2 series I have going on right now. Because I just recently beat a couple games. So, we're knocking playthroughs down, like dominoes. However, like I said, even though I'm only playing Stardew and Pokemon right now, as my Let's Plays, in the last month I've also played Fortnite with friends, Minecraft with friends, Minecraft with viewers, Counter-Strike. Like, I don't know. It would be tough for me to have a constantly running list of games I'm playing that I'm also updating over time, because I feel like it would have to be two different lists. It'd have to be like lists of games I play with friends and viewers, and then a separate list of games that I'm playing like by myself. Which I guess that could work, but it would be difficult to follow. Personally, though, I've been... Okay. I'm glad you asked what I've been playing personally, because it's almost like a deep dive into my psyche. That's maybe excessive. I've been playing a ton of Nintendo games again, specifically retro Nintendo games. So, I recently purchased a cheap new 3DS XL, and then to go with that new 3DS XL, I bought a capture card. However, the problem with a capture card for the 3DS is there doesn't really exist one that you can just plug in externally. Like right now, I have an external capture card plugged into the HDMI slot of my Switch. Very easy. 3DS is not so easy. I had to solder a capture card to the motherboard of this 3DS, which was very nerve-wracking and very difficult. I had to use help in order to do it. I needed help, that's for sure. But now I have a 3DS that I can stream directly to my computer. And sure, you can make the argument, well, why not just emulate it? And yeah, I had an emulator, but that's no fun. I want to play on an actual 3DS. So I bought that recently. I also bought a GameCube recently, so I could play both GameCube games, but also Game Boy games through the GameCube. So now I can stream Game Boy, GameCube, DS, 3DS games, and I've been playing a lot of them off stream. I've been playing a couple of them on stream, but I haven't done like a full playthrough. I've just been playing games kind of sporadically, almost like doing single stream kind of playthroughs of games. Like, we played all of Mario Kart DS, but that only took one stream. I've been doing stuff like that. However, I plan to play a lot more of those kind of old school Nintendo games, which also I realize it sounds crazy to call the 3DS old school, but it is getting a little up there in age. But yeah. So I think that also knocks off both the personal and the guilty pleasure, because it's both for me. So yeah, definitely plan to have like a ton of Game Boy, GameCube, DS, and 3DS games in the future. And then for like follower games, I've been playing Minecraft mostly as of late, as like a game to play with followers. I also have been doing I did it once. I don't want to lie and make it sound like I've done it a million times. I did one stream where like the chat got to pick the game and played some games with chat there. I used to play like a ton of Fall Guys and Among Us and like a ton of those games that were popular during COVID with the chat, but I haven't played either of those games in a hot minute, I'll be so for real with you. Yeah. I probably should get some more multiplayer, like, interactive games added to I guess, stream schedule, and add it to the list of games I'm playing on stream. I just haven't found any that I've fallen in love with yet. Like, I know MMOs would be great for chat interaction. Listen, it's not that I don't like MMOs. I actually used to be addicted to MMOs as a kid. But, like, they almost intimidate me now as an adult because I have no time. Like across working my full-time job and spending time with my wife. I feel like an MMO would then not only take up the rest of my free time, but also take away time from like work or like being with my wife. And that just worries me a little bit. Is there anything I need to buy here? A potato. I actually think I need a potato, which is so sad to admit. I do. And then there was something else. The coconut I could technically buy for a community center thing. I forgot to put my crab pots on the ocean. It's fine. We'll go back. We'll go back. Um, I know I need a coconut, right? Yes, but also no. I don't think we need a coconut because we can also just go to the desert. Yeah, I don't know. I'm torn. All right, let's. What do I even want to do today? Maybe a little bit of fishing today to get some more money. I really don't know what I want to do. I'm so torn. So I also need to go back to the mines eventually. We're not gonna fish. We're gonna go to the mines. I'll wait to fish until I have another like rainy day, because we don't really have the energy to fish a lot right now. Okay. And then on our way up to the mines, I'm gonna put some stuff in the community center. Yeah. I think if you limit MMO time to streaming or ones that don't make you miss out on content, not playing much, I don't think that's too bad. That's not a terrible thought. I just have to do research for that because I'm not well versed in the wider genre that is MMOs. Like I've only played a couple, and I've only really sunk a lot of time into like one. So I admittedly don't have a lot of knowledge. Like I've played a little bit of RuneScape. I've played a little bit of Maple Story. But the only one I've actually spent a significant, noteworthy amount of time playing was Mabinogi, which admittedly is a weird one to admit that like I've spent the most time in Mabinogi of any game. But some of my friends in high school played it, so I just tagged along with them. But yeah, I'd have to do some research and see like what game would be the best for me, which would be like not a huge investment in time and not like grinding until you're 30 years old. Destiny 2 is dying, so not that. You know what's funny? Because I didn't even consider this an MMO, or I would have said it. I love Warframe. In fact, Warframe is the game I have the third most hours in, behind Minecraft and Counter-Strike. I have over 1,000 hours in Warframe. I could get back into Warframe, and that is a game that I think the chat could enjoy playing with, but I don't know how many people in the chat would play it. Warframe player found. Maybe that's how you found my stream, because I also used to play Warframe back in the day, but it wasn't very common. My Warframe streams were like once a month. That would be it. We could play some Warframe, brother. I haven't touched the game in a long time, though. You know, it's almost embarrassing to admit. Because, like, on one hand, I'm very proud that I have over 1,000 hours in the game. But on another hand, I'm very embarrassed about the fact that I have 1,000 hours in a game I haven't played in probably 5 years. It almost feels like the sunk cost fallacy. Like, I'm not allowed to give up on Warframe because then I would be giving up on 1,000 hours of my life. And I don't like thinking that. I don't like admitting that. Hell yeah. Wait. I'm so glad I found someone who might actually want to play Warframe with me, because that's another reason I quit, by the way. Is no one would play with me. Have you not played the New War? Maybe? So, when did I move out of my apartment? I moved out of my apartment in 21, I believe? Yeah, 21. So the last time I played Warframe was actually 2021. I know I said 2020 earlier, but okay, I'll give you some more context. I have too much stuff in my inventory. My brain is melting right now. I don't know what I want to get rid of. Bucket fiber. So I only ever really got to play Warframe with one person, and it was my roommate who I used to live with. Also, my mic just glitched out for a second. Apologies. Hopefully, you can still hear me. So my one roommate from my last apartment, before I moved in with my wife, was far more addicted to me than me to Warframe. They were hella addicted to Warframe. I think they have like almost 3,000 hours in it. So 3 times the amount of hours I have. And they also have not played the game for a long time. I don't know if like us moving out was the catalyst for it, but after we moved out, they pretty much never played Warframe, and therefore I had no one to play with. Again, I don't know if that's true. I don't know like what their actual reasoning behind quitting the game was, but coincidentally, after we moved out and we didn't live in the same place anymore, they never played Warframe anymore, and therefore they didn't play with me anymore. And therefore, like, as much as I love the game and I have so much time spent in the game, I kind of got bored playing it after they stopped playing it because I didn't want to play Warframe by myself. So, yeah, the last time I played Warframe would have been when I still lived in that apartment with that friend. And that was a long time ago, 2021. It's also funny because I have like 1,000 hours in that game, but there's some things that I've not spent any time doing. Like, I would grind the weirdest little like niches, and there were things that I thought were really fun, and then things I didn't really care about. Like, I never had a Moa pet, but I had an infested Kubro who I adored. Even though she's kind of a gross tentacle dog, she was my gross tentacle dog, and we were best friends. Her name was Sloane, and I spent so much time finding the best build for her with the appropriate mods that would allow her to live forever. Like, I just wanted a dog that would never die. Maybe that says something about my childhood, I don't know, but yikes. Yeah, I just wanted a dog who would never die. So yeah, there were some things in Warframe I spent like a lot of time working on, and I spent pretty much the majority of my 1,000 hours grinding. And then there were other things in Warframe that I never did. Didn't even touch certain aspects of the game in 1,000 hours. Just maybe, again, a little embarrassing to admit, but that's okay. I think once we get to level 25, I'm going to dip. Not only because it's getting a little late, but also because my inventory is really full. If you not play the new... So, okay, I think I already read that chat message. I don't know if I played the new war. Don't know. Here, I'll give you a reference point. I don't know if this will answer your question, but the last thing I ever did in Warframe was the quest where I think it was called Heart of Deimos. It's where you basically unlock that open world section. But I don't think I finished the quests. I don't think I did, actually. I don't know. I unlocked the open world section, but I did not finish the quest, I don't think. Rotamos. I don't know if that answers your question at all, but hopefully it gives you a better frame of reference as to where I was in the game when I stopped playing. It does, okay. I'll join for a Warframe stream. You can give some. I would appreciate your veteran guidance. Similar with Stardew Valley, a lot of my knowledge in games, you know, and maybe this is just a byproduct of taking such a long break from playing some games and going and getting married and living a adult life. Uh, Side effect of that is I come back to some of these games and I have no clue what I'm doing. Like I come back to Stardew, there's a place called Ginger Island now. Don't know what that is. Or I come back to playing Minecraft, and in Minecraft, they're on version 1.22 or something. Last time I played, it was like 1.10. That was like the last update I remember regularly playing and following. Like, there's so much stuff I have no clue about in a lot of the games I used to play, and Warframe is definitely one of them. I'm probably like a complete noob now, even though I have 1,000 hours in the game. It's very likely I'm just an idiot if I try to play now. I'm gonna be the biggest noob with 1,000 hours. That's at least what I can say. We can sell this stuff. Okay, cool. Go to bed. Warframe story is crazy now. I mean, I feel like if I replay Warframe, if I do get back into Warframe, I'd almost have to like not start from scratch. Definitely not doing that. Um, I spent way too much time leveling up things on my account, and I also spent a lot of money on plat. So I wouldn't want to make a new account and lose all of that. But if I play Warframe again, I would want to stream it and almost start a lot of the stories over again. Because I know you can replay quests. So I would kind of replay every quest I used to, or I did beat back in the day, and I used to play back in the day, and just do it all again. Almost as a way to kind of jog my memory. I think it'd be cool too, just to go back and do that. Um, okay. What do I want to do today? I think we're gonna fish, actually. I think we're gonna fish. Let me grab some bait. Both of my bobbers. Why not? Where's my... Hello? Where did I put the, little teleport thingies? What chest did I put them in? I know I had, like, 4 teleport thingies. Did I accidentally sell them? I might have sold them, actually. This is gonna be super embarrassing if I can't find them, because I think I might have sold them. Oh, no. For some reason, they just went in this chest. That's so silly. Hey, kiddo. I don't know if I recognize that. Okay. I know that's a thing that exists in the game because I know one of my friends would always joke about it. I don't really know what that means, though. Like I said, my friend who had 3,000 hours in the game would make that joke to me. He would say it to me. I don't know what that means, though. They revamped the full tutorial mission. Wait, actually, now I'm really intrigued. God dang it. Do you mind? I was trying to put. Wait, can I not put deluxe bait in these crab pots? No, I can. Then why were you picking them up, dog? Stop. I'd pay money for you to do a Warframe stream? Well, you don't have to pay money. Though, okay. Can I just say, and please tell me you relate to this, because if not, I'm going to feel like a crazy person. I did try opening Warframe about a year or two ago when I got my upgraded graphics card, just to see like what settings I could run it at. Because in the past I was running at like pretty low settings. And also by updated graphics card, I mean I upgraded from a 1060 to a 1660. And that's not an exaggeration. I am running a computer on a 1660 right now in the year 2025. But you know what? I can still pretty much play every game, so it doesn't matter. And I got the 1660 for basically free. If I didn't get it for free, I would still be running on a 1060. um. Anyways, I did open Warframe like one time, yeah, like a year or two ago, and it was just to test my settings. And maybe it was because I had uninstalled it and had to reinstall it. Maybe it's because I got a new graphics card and somehow that reset something on my computer. But when I opened Warframe a year ago, all of my settings were back to default, and it made me so annoyed that I didn't actually play the game. Like, my sensitivity was so high that if I moved my mouse an inch, my character would just do a full 360. Like, and I don't know why it did that. I also know that's not the first time it's done that, because I remember back in the day, one of my biggest complaints about Warframe is every once in a while, my settings would reset back to default. But maybe it's just a me problem. Like, that's why I'm asking if anyone else can relate, because it could just be a me problem. Like, it was an issue I had with Warframe often, but I don't know if it's Warframe's fault. Because to be fair, there are a couple other games that have reset my settings a couple times. Fall Guys being one of them, but also Fall Guys is a terrible game made by terrible people. I do like the game. I think, however, the developers are so bad. The game is constantly broken and buggy, and it makes way too much money. The game makes way too much money, has way too big of a player base, and is way too popular for the developers to treat it like a social experiment. Like they're just testing how much BS their players will put up with, and how little work they actually have to do when it comes to making the game good. I am not afraid to just lambast the Fall Guys developers because I think they're terrible. They make me so mad. I can run medium/high settings with my 1660 Super. Okay. That makes me feel a little bit better, because that was another reason I didn't love streaming Warframe back in the day. Um, and it was part of the reason why I only really streamed it like once a month on average. Sometimes more, sometimes less, but like once a month on average, because one, I only really played it with other people, and therefore I only streamed it if someone else wanted to play it. The other reason I didn't stream it a lot is because on my old graphics card, I was running low settings and the game looked rough. It looked very rough. Okay. My inventory is getting a little full here. I think we're gonna run on over to Willie's. And I might actually sell the two bobbers I have right now. Wait, can I sell the one that's used? I don't know if I'm allowed to. Um, I need the octopus. I can sell all that though. Let's do a little experiment of my own. Can I sell a bobber that's used? Yes, but I don't get as much money back. Fine, I don't care. Um, can I buy some cork bobbers instead? I like these a lot. There's another one that's okay. It's the barbed hook. but it kind of breaks your muscle memory because it clings to the fish. So the bar will then move. The fishing bar will move without you clicking your mouse, like almost without your consent. And it's doing it to help you to hold on to the fish. But it kind of breaks my brain because I'm so used to the fishing bar only moving when I want it to move. And I like having full control over the fishing bar. But the barbed hook isn't a terrible bobber. I I like it. The trap bobber is okay. All right. I'm gonna stick with the cork bobber for now. But if I can't get some of these more difficult fish caught, like first try, we might switch over to the other option. I must have followed you during Wolf Warframe era because I started playing around 2017, 2018. And I would have never considered that because I wasn't exaggerating earlier when I said like 90% of the games I played from 2015 to 2020 were Stardew Valley, Minecraft, or Counter Strike. However, Warframe was in that small 10% of games, that conglomeration of many, many games that I would play like once in a while, but nowhere's near the other three games I played 90% of the time. Like, there's a reason the other 10% of that math is spread out across like 20 games. And Warframe was one of those 20 games. It's so funny, though. I used my last piece of bait. Big sad. Yeah, I remember like my Warframe streams would get no viewers too, so it's crazy that anyone has survived from my chat since then. Which also survived is kind of an exaggeratory word. It's a little visceral. Survived makes it sound like it was the Hunger Games. Jesus. No, survived is correct. It's so funny. Uh, I think today we make a lot of money. Tomorrow we'll go back to the mines. Oh, I need to start smelting copper too. I should make more furnaces actually. Before we go to bed tonight, we're crafting more furnaces and we're gonna start smelting copper bars overnight. Okay. Like I'm trying to plan out like my next steps in my head, but I'm not going as far as how I used to be when I played this game. Like I said earlier, when I did my first ever playthrough this game, I was like writing things down on paper. I had a game plan. I was ready to go. And for this challenge playthrough, I'm trying. I'm not gonna just play like it's a Sunday brunch at the church. All right, I want to have a little bit of effort put into it, but I'm also not tryharding. That makes it more fun though, honestly, because we've already done a playthrough this game where I was crying my ass off. Let's let's mix it up, just relax a little. I have yet to get anything good from these chests, by the way. Like, a ring of Yoba would be really cool right now. Another geode. Okay. Thanks. Disrespectful is what that is. I know it's a terrible financial choice, but I'm looking at the amount of money we have right now, and the amount of money I'll probably make today before the end of the night. And we could buy the upgraded backpack tomorrow, maybe. I don't need it. I should be spending my money on like corn, but at the same time, I can't really buy more corn yet until I get more sprinklers because the amount of corn I have right now is arguably too much for my energy bar. So like, because I can't buy any more corn yet, I have all this money that's just racking up. Maybe we buy the back. Plus, I love making poor financial choices. Excuse me. I've had like the slightest cough these past couple days, and it's not going away, but it's also not getting worse. So I'm trying not to freak out about it quite yet. You know? I'm just ignoring it, honestly, like most of my problems. Alright. Sell the tuna, tilapia, flounder. Those three. You know, that doesn't really make much space in my inventory. Maybe I should get rid of some of the trash. Now we have a little bit more space in our inventory. What's your time zone? I'm EST. Eastern Standard Time. So, yeah, kind of a good time zone for like streaming to a wide audience. Like, not so much nowadays. I feel like nowadays most of my audience is just from America. Back in the day, I had people from the Netherlands showing up, Germany. I had a lot of friends in Great Britain that I would stream with. I kind of miss those guys. Streaming with my UK friends. No, yeah, so and the EST time zone was really good for that because like I could accommodate Europe because they were only like 5 or 6 hours ahead of me depending on where they lived, and I could accommodate like West Coast US because they were only 3 hours behind me. So I felt like I was in a really good middle ground for a lot of English speaking countries, which helped me make like a lot of streaming friends and viewer friends. But oddly enough, nowadays it just feels like most people are from America. I'm not complaining. I just don't fully understand why there was that shift. But no, EST all the way. Been living in that time zone all my life. I'm also EST, can't fool me. I love how that rhymed, bro. Oh, we should go back, actually. Yeah. Do our last little round of selling fish here. Okay. Sell all of that. We're running out of energy. Let's... Is there anything else I desperately need to do today besides make the furnaces? The answer to that question is no. So we're gonna use one more jelly. We're gonna fish until we run out of energy. I know that probably won't be the end of the night. We'll probably run out of energy before the end of the night. That's fine, because then we can use the rest of that little bit of time we have until the end of the night to craft a furnace and maybe make some copper for sprinklers. Especially if you have a normal like 8 to 4 day job, you're cooked. Cooked, brother. Let me tell you. Yeah. That does kind of cut out a lot of the time I used to have to like play games with friends from the UK or Germany or the Netherlands. Um, a because like a lot of my time online nowadays is in the evening when those countries are well past their bedtime. Okay. Another thing I could definitely do before we go to sleep tonight in game is donate that octopus to the community center. At least I'm pretty sure it's part of a community center, but I'm pretty sure it's like the rare fish bundle or something like that. I actually don't know now. I'm second guessing myself. Give me a second. Fish tank, specialty fish. Maybe it's not. Oh, we don't need the squid then. Hmm. Interesting. I don't know why. I gaslit myself into believing we needed the octopus. In-game clarification. Well, listen, like I feel like I should specify because not only are we going to bed in game, but after this stream, I'm immediately passing out. I'm immediately going to turn my computer off, walk 2 steps over, and pass the fuck out of my bed. So, like, I should probably clarify. Oh my god, are you okay, Abby? Did you cough?
Yeah.
Oh. I couldn't tell if you were coughing or laughing because of the headphones. I just wanted to check on you. I'm sorry. Do you need water? Okay. So, like, the clarification is kind of necessary. You know, I, I didn't want it to sound like I was ending the stream in 2 minutes to go sleep. Again, I'm also EST. You can't trick me. I know it's late. Oh yeah, like I said, I slightly regret starting the stream as late as I did, but I did want to have all of my sub badges updated before I went live. What's up, Don? How you doing? And I'm glad. Honestly, I'm very glad I got all of my sub badges updated. I think before my sub badges were very basic, and now they're at least a little bit better. At least they're applicable to the stream and my name on stream. It's themed to XP now. And even like the sub badge flare that you can get if you're like tier 2 or tier 3 is also applicable because it's like bonus XP. It's not the greatest sub badge ever because my graphic design knowledge is middling, but it's the best sub badge that I'll get for free. And even though I upgraded them and they're brand new, I'll still probably have those art scammers show up in the chat asking me to like add them on Instagram or Discord so they can try to either sell me shitty overpriced art or more likely than not just try to scam me. Those are my least favorite Twitch chatters, by the way. I dislike them more than the people who just show up to troll because at least they can be funny. The art scammers, hands down, my least favorite genre of Twitch chatter. My least favorite demographic. I try to be open and accepting of all people. Not with the art scammers. Sorry. You can get the fuck out of here as far as I'm concerned. Glad to hear you're doing well, Don. It's been a while, brother. What you been up to? Anything fun lately? Anything new? Anything exciting? I should probably check the saloon, actually. Something I said that I was going to do more often, and then I keep forgetting to do it. It's fine. They don't have anything I need today. All good, all good. Wait, why am I coming up here? I don't need anything up here. What is wrong with me? Let's just go home, actually. Yeah. Let's just go home. Okay. I think tomorrow in game is going to be the last day we play, and then I will actually go pass out. I'll go to sleep in real life. But before that, I just want to kind of have a game plan. Because, like I said, we need to make the furnaces, we need to make copper. There's a couple things we need to do ahead of time. Let me... Hold up, what do I need for a furnace again? I think it's just stone and coal, if I'm not mistaken. I think we can sell the rest of our fish, at least. That's good. As a viewer, I would like to suggest the variety game this Sunday be Warframe. I'll consider it. I'm not gonna lie, I was low-key gonna make the variety game the new series I was gonna start, but I don't know if I'll have everything ready to go by that Sunday. Like I don't know if I'll have everything set up and have everything prepared. So oh no, it's stone and copper I need, not coal. That's awkward. So I could play Warframe instead. It's an option. It's not a bad plan B if I don't get everything set up. I'm gonna make one more furnace, which I know wasted like all the coal we have. Literally wasted all the coal we have. But now it looks really nice and flush against the wall. And I like the way it looks. Okay, now we'll go to bed. Tomorrow, we're gonna go talk to the lady at the traveling cart. Some good money. Big money. Nice. Okay. We'll talk to the lady at the traveling cart. I think we might go mining today, so I'm gonna grab my sword. And what is in the mail? Ham, I'm not feeding into your alcoholism. Leave me alone. Oh, we should make some tapper soon. I'm gonna wait though, because I'm saving all of my copper for sprinklers. 100% for sprinklers. If you do it after 1 p.m. EST, your friendly neighborhood viewer slash follower can join for Warframe loot maxing. I feel like if I stream Warframe, I'm gonna be a noob. So just a fair warning. And that's so weird to say. Like I said, I am hands down probably the biggest noob in Warframe who has over 1,000 hours. Reasonable warning, yeah. I'll have to add you on Steam. I'll send you my Steam on Discord since you said you sent me a Discord message or attempted to. Doesn't matter. Either way, I'll send you my Steam on Discord. Now, yeah, what's funny is like I also have my hours on Warframe split across PC and the Switch, which is embarrassing to admit. Because I first started playing on Switch, and I didn't move over to PC until they updated the game where you could transfer save files, because I didn't want to restart on PC. I know, okay. Listen, I just thought it was a cool game to get on the Switch in its like early lifetime. So I didn't have a lot of other games on Switch, so I got Warframe. And my friend kept telling me to get it, so like I didn't see a problem with it at first. But I eventually moved my save file over to PC when they made that big update where you could transfer save files. So I have like 300 hours on Switch and like 800, 900 hours on PC. And yeah, another funny thing I should say, no way the iPhone is better than Switch. Come on. I feel like that's harsh to the Switch. Oh my, there's a couple things we actually need here. I'm gonna double check and see if we need a green bean. We do need a green bean. And then we also need a sunflower. What do we need the sunflower for? Am I crazy? I know we need a sunflower for something. What is it for? For the dye bundle. Okay, we'll buy both of these. Green bean, sunflower, deuces. For Warframe it is. I'm 100%, or I am a #1 Apple hater, and you still say that iPhone's better than Switch. Okay. I'll take your word for it. That's just shocking for me to hear as a Switch enjoyer. Um, sorry, there's something I was gonna say. Oh, yeah. What was making me laugh earlier is I mentioned how I had spent a lot of money on plat in that game. And if I can be 100% honest with you, besides buying some funny decorations here and there with plat, what I have spent the majority of my platinum on was just buying the alloy drum decoration. And I did it first to kind of like be ironic, and also because I thought it was funny how like every other Warframe player tries decorating their ship in these like elaborate decorations, and I wanted to do the opposite of that. Like every Warframe player has this cool decked out ship, and I just wanted a ship full of alloy drums. And wait, I wonder. No, I'd have to update the game. I was gonna open the game Loki. We'll do that later. Anyways, my ship in Warframe, and I don't think it's an exaggeration to say, has at least 100 alloy drums in it. I'm talking triple digit alloy drums. Because, again, I thought it was funny and a little ironic to decorate my ship with an item that was so boring. Like, everyone else has these giant statues and colorful lighting and pictures up on the walls. And me being like a teenager thought it was funny to instead do the opposite and like just put a bunch of metal barrels, alloy drums in my ship. And I still think it's funny. I thought it was funny for different reasons back then. Like I said, I was trying to be ironic and like I was trying to go against the grain. Now I just think it's funny unironically. Hey, what's up, brother Brandon? So wonderful to see you, my guy. How was work today? Hopefully well. Hopefully not too busy. I always try to enjoy the November months before things get kind of out of hand around Christmas. Unnecessarily so. Can I have the crab, please? Thank you. But yeah. I spent a lot of time just buying alloy drums. Like, whenever I got one of those 75% off plat coupons, I was spending money on plat so I could get more alloy drums. I also would like put alloy drums in our clan. What were they called? Not a hangar. What are they called? The like clan ships you can make? Dojos. I would have never remembered that. I was thinking of like words that related to ships. Yeah, I put some ally drums in our clan ship. However, or clan dojo. I don't know why I called it a ship again. Sorry. In our dojo. However, that dojo was owned by my friend. Like, he was the leader of the clan. And I don't even know if that clan still exists. I mean, I don't think he would have deleted it. But, like, it's been inactive probably for years. So I do think if I play Warframe again, I'm going to have to, like, maybe start up a new dojo. We can make a dojo, like, for the Twitch. The community. Same way I want to make, like, a Minecraft realm. Like a clan in Warframe, bro. That's, honestly, that sounds so hype. I've always wanted to be a part of a clan. And a clan with the Twitch chat, even better. Because, again, while I was technically a part of my friend's clan, it was like me and him, and that was it. So it wasn't like a real clan. Like, I want to be a part of a real clan. Are you still in the clan? I'm probably still in that clan. Because again, I doubt my friend would have just deleted it. And I don't think it would go away unless Warframe has like an expiration date on clans. Like if no one from the clan plays in 5 years, then it gets deleted. Because if that's the case, then maybe it's gone. Because I don't think me or my friend have played at all in the last 5 years. But yeah, I still think I'm in that clan. I'm a clan owner, but would join an alliance with you. Okay. Even better. I'm already making alliances. We're gonna be a part of a clan, and we're gonna have an alliance. This is more than I ever experienced in my 1,000 hours playing the game. I already feel like I'm upgrading to a higher social status, you know? Okay, let me grab this coal, and then we'll move down to the next level. I've usually been doing the mines 5 levels at a time. Maybe today. It's the first day we try to get 10 levels in one day. I know, crazy thought. We're really pushing our boundaries here. Is there anything up here I want, actually? No. Cool. Cool. No, I'd definitely love to be in an alliance with you. So what's the clan that you're a part of called? The clan you own, sorry. I'm very curious about the name. Because the name me and my friend had for our clan was kind of basic, but it was also it's also the name of like our friend group at the time, for lack of a better word. Let's get some energy back with the cave carrot, and also so I can pick up this mushroom. I actually really need this mushroom for a bundle, so I'm glad I found it. Okay. Beautiful. So we definitely could get 10 levels done today. I'm, however, a little worried that I'm not gonna have enough inventory space to collect everything I want to collect right now. Oh god. This bat is attacking me from the darkness. All I see are the little red beady eyes. Don't rip into me too bad. I was 14, 15-ish. Souls of Light and Dark. I don't think that's terrible. Listen, I have no place to judge because my first ever username online was Ender Charizard. And it might have still been my username when you first followed me, like 2018. So genuinely, I have no place to judge. Pretty sure it was, actually, because I didn't change my name to... I've only changed my name like twice over the years. First one was Ender Charizard. Then it was Woof XCIX, because it's the Roman numerals for 99. and I had like an obsession with the number 99 back then. I still think it's a good number, just not my favorite number anymore. Um, and I wanted to do Roman numerals instead of numbers because I thought it looked cooler. Instead, it just ended up being confusing, especially for new viewers who had no idea what the fuck my name meant. Um, so I eventually changed my username to Wolf99, but that was, I don't think that was until like 2020. No, maybe it was 20. Okay, it might have been just on the cusp. Because I think I changed my username in 2019. I don't know. I'm second guessing myself now. I genuinely cannot remember when I changed my username. Either way, there is a good chance that when you follow me, my name was Enter Charizard on Twitch, so I quite literally have no room to judge. I just don't know if it was Wolf99 yet, which also wasn't a great name, because the Roman numerals just confused people. Like I said, no one knew what the Roman numerals meant. No one even really knows Roman numerals nowadays, so that's why this year, the beginning of this year, I changed my name to Wolf XP or EXP. It works both ways, whether you know how to pronounce my last name or not. And most people don't know. Like, they assume the spelling of my last name is the normal spelling of wolf. So it almost takes advantage of that. Like I said, most people aren't going to spell my last name with an E at the end, which is how it is pronounced and spelled, sorry. So, like, if I'm talking to a friend who knows how my last name is spelled, I can tell them it's Wolf XP. Or if I'm talking to like a new person in the chat who doesn't know that's my last name, it's Wolf EXP. It's it's like the perfect little like I don't know, gray area is not the right word, but I found like a loophole in the system. No one knew what my name was back when I was Wolf99. Now there's no more confusion. I think about Wolf Glick when I read your username. And I love that man. Alright, I will never say a bad thing about that man. But it is a little unfortunate that I have the same name as him. It's a little unfortunate that my last name is the same spelling as him. Because, again, the only reason I have Wolf in my username is because it's my last name, and I think it's a good last name, you know? I'm gonna take advantage of that last name. But at the same time, I do fear that, if someone, like, looks up just the word wolf online, they're gonna find his content, not mine. However, if they look up Wolf XP, then they'll find my stuff. I just, I don't have the, I don't have the SEO power to make my name easily findable if you just search up Wolf or just search up XP. But even if I had, like, listen, even if I had a huge viewer base, like, people would still probably find his stuff first because he is massive. Deservedly so. Again, love that man. Great content. Just, unfortunate that we have similar names. Anyways, we made it 10 levels further down in the mine. And I think I'm going to end the stream here. Like I said, it's the last day we're going to play. I do feel bad because my dearest brother, Brandon, is leaving. Or just got here, and now I'm leaving. And that means he's leaving too, which makes me sad. Sorry, Brandon, but it was a fun stream. I think I'm going to go pass out. High key. We'll be back with more Stardew tomorrow. And if I'm being so honest with you, brothers, so honest with you. Maybe I do need to go to sleep. I'm like stumbling over my words. If I could be so honest with you, I think when we stream tomorrow, it's going to be a lot more fishing. Because we need to make money ASAP. We're almost at enough money to buy the backpack. And then after that, we can spend a lot of money on a stupid chicken coop. And buying chickens for the chicken coop is expensive. It's fine. That's not my problem right now. That's a tomorrow problem. So, what do I care? Not my problem. I'll freak out about it tomorrow. Okay. We still have this mushroom that we need to deliver to the community center tomorrow. I think. Oh wait, I have a dwarf scroll. Stop. I don't need this dwarf scroll. Bummer. I can sell it. Yeah, I don't need it. Okay. Fine. I was not expecting to get the copper back that quickly. Forgot how quick copper smelts in this game. Okay. Now we'll go to bed. I've been lurking most of the stream. And you know, I appreciate you, Brandon. And see, this is why you're my dearest brother. This is why... And don't tell my wife I said this. You're my mistress. So, that's why I appreciate you, Brandon. And I miss you. Often. Um... Anyways. Yeah, I'm gonna head out. Thank you. Have a nice night as well, Silver Galaxy. Tomorrow, we'll hopefully finish summer? Fingers crossed. I actually don't know. I was supposed to stream for 4 hours today, and I only streamed for 3. However, tomorrow I'm supposed to stream for 4 hours. Maybe we'll do like 5 or 6. And that might be enough time to finish summer. We'll see. But I'll be back tomorrow. Plan is for midday stream. Probably around 12. Maybe later if I sleep in. I wish you all the best, though. Have a wonderful rest of your night. And get some sleep, boys. I'm going to go pass the fuck out. So, yeah. Peace out, boys. you.